farmersonly.com. In case the name is confusing, this is a site for farmers only. Now, you can choose different kinds of relationships. You can have a long-term, you can have short-term, or someone who just wants to plow your field.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Morning. Welcome to the Howdy Booby podcast on Friday, March the 15th. It's Friday, which means, as we do on a weekly basis, we give out an award. The Schiffhead of the Week, named for that great liar-in-chief of the Democratic Congress, Adam Schiff, who for years, to this day, still believes it's Russian collusion that Donald Trump ever was elected president. We could give it to Adam Schiff himself. He is now locked in a race for the California Senate seat previously held by Dianne Feinstein. He's losing in the polls to Steve Garvey, the ex-Dodger all-time great. And it's amazing that Adam Schiff pays his taxes in the state of California from his residence in Maryland. So you people in California, think about that. He's living in Maryland, and yet he wants to represent you like he knows what's going on there. High taxes, high gas prices, overrun with crime, overrun with illegal aliens. He's the guy you want back in Congress. He's not our Schiffhead of the Week. It could be Fani Willis, the DA from Atlanta who is bogusing these charges against Donald Trump, who wound up stealing money from the federal government to pay her boyfriend, the prosecutor, who they met with the White House. All this is all orchestrated by the White House. And now it's found out that she had an affair, funneled money through him. She got paybacks. This is all a big sham. It's not her, though. It could be. It could be the fire department of New York State, the New York City Fire Department, who are going after firefighters who booed Letitia James, the other angry black woman who was prosecuting Donald Trump on a political basis. Can't yell at a black woman, can't do it. Oh, wait a minute, no, we're sorry, we didn't mean that, when they got the pushback from everybody else. It could be Aaron Rodgers, who is one of the greatest rectal cavities on the face of the planet as a football player, and now thinks he's going to be the Democratic vice presidential candidate with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the ticket this year. An ego that makes both Trump and Biden look minuscule. No, but this one is going to be for a guy who disregarded his past, his ancestors, who really is ashamed of what's going on, and he's selling his soul, as Democrats tend to do now, and I'm a Democrat, for votes. Imagine you're Jewish and you see what's going on in Israel. Hundreds of miles of tunnels were built by Hamas. Was that to store provisions? Was that to make residences? Was that for fun and games for the kids? It was for terror. October 6th last year, they came out and they killed Jews, slaughtered them, cut their heads off, raped women. If this has been going on for centuries, and finally the head of Israel said enough is enough. The only way you can get rid of Hamas is destroy them. But we have a Jewish senator from the state of New York who calls that inconceivable. He's calling for new elections in Israel to get rid of Benjamin Netanyahu because he wants to get rid of Hamas terror for all. He wants it gone for good to build a new Middle Eastern peace pact where people can live prosperously. But Chuck Schumer doesn't want that because the anti-Israeli vote in the United States is starting to say, hey, wait a minute. Even though we're barbarians, even though they kill people, we still vote. And we don't like Joe Biden and the Democratic Party unless they're going to declare Israel the problem in all this. So that's what Chuck Schumer did. Imagine a Jew that hates Israel. A Jew that spits in the face of his parents, his grandparents, his great-great-grandparents, the history of Israel. A Jew to sell out other Jews so he can get reelected for power. our Schiffhead of the week, New York Senator Chuck Schumer. I don't know, I remember Rush Limbaugh used to be Chuck Me Schumer, Chuck You Schumer. Chuck Schumer selling out his ancestry for power. So Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer doesn't lose the anti-Israeli vote. What a shame. What a disgusting display of politics, of morality in this country. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. Have a great weekend. God bless you. Make sure you vote. God bless the United States of America.